Questions for Coach?
Ime, it seemed like you did a little something different there in the fourth quarter, starting with a big lead, going with your main guys out there with Tatum, quickly getting Brown in there. Yeah. Is that something that was a response to prior blown leads?
No, it was really Jalen wanted one more run. I think he finished with 23, and he was right around 19 at that point, which we felt was good. He just wanted to get one more run out there, and we just kept those guys in, hoping to build the lead up and get them out halfway through that quarter.
What did you see from Jalen out there tonight, particularly in that third quarter when he got going?
Yeah, he looked good. Early in the game, looked like he took a little time to get warm, get up and down. As much as he's worked and rehabbed and played with some of the coaches, and likewise, it's nothing like an actual game out there. So it took a little bit of time. He got warm and then went on that flurry in the third quarter. So, he said he still doesn't feel normal, but to have him back in that third quarter and see what he did was a great sign.
And obviously, Rob did pretty well too. How is it just to kind of start seeing what it looks like again with your guys back, and what kind of could be possible?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think 6 of our 16 so far. We only had the full lineup, and tonight Josh is missing, so that's really only 5 of our games where we've had the whole complimentary staff. But it's a good problem to have. Our depth is there. Scoring and playmaking off the bench as well. So, we love what the young guys have done and other guys have done in these roles when guys have been out, but we obviously want to be whole, and it's good to kind of get some continuity there and see what we're going to be eventually when we get healthy.
You guys had so many tense games early on with all the overtimes, even close games that didn't go to overtime. What are the benefits, even from your time as a player, of having a couple that are a little easier, and guys can feel good about themselves shooting the ball, and they can feel good about the rhythm that they're in? How does that help?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the minutes are one thing. With that extra buildup, I think we played 30 extra minutes in the overtime game, so to hold everybody under 30, except for Jason tonight, was great. But in general, it just means you're taking care of business in the meat of the game. Instead of having to either come back or maintain a lead, you're doing what you're supposed to do in the meat of the game. So that's the benefit of it. Obviously, get to see some other guys, and then just means we're defending well like we did in the third quarter and blew it open there. So there's definitely benefits. We don't want all these tight games and extra minutes. And if we could take these, 29-point lead, we'll take that every night.
4 straight games for Jason, 30+. What's the biggest difference you're seeing in him?
Shot making. I mean, the shots that he was getting, he's knocking them down now. Being extra aggressive, I think attacking the basket a little bit more, getting more free throws that happened over the last few games, but still doing what he did early, getting the same shots that he was missing that we knew would flip eventually, but he's also finding guys passing the ball extremely well. So very well-rounded games in general. The scoring is there because of the made shots, but we never overreacted to that in the first place.
And then how nice was it to see Aaron come in cold, knock down those 2 threes?
Yeah, it's big. I talked to him about that today. The role, of a bench player is to come in and be ready. And, you don't get the same leash that other guys get to warm up and go through your progressions and get shots. You got to come in and impact the game immediately. And so I think guys work on that. They, first shot in the gym, they shoot some corner threes and shots are going to get in the game. And so he was prepared, and everybody is obviously happy for him. It's good to see some go down.
Thank you.
One Zoom question from Keith Smith.
Hey, Coach, do you feel like you're finally starting to see the ball movement that you kind of preached even from your introductory press conference that you wanted to see out of these guys?
Yeah, I think it's been up and down. It's been there, at times early in the season. The assist numbers aren't always there because we're not making shots, but at times we get a little stagnant. Guys go one-on-one or whatever the case may be, depending on how teams are guarding. But for the most part, other than a few lulls here and there, I think we've been moving it pretty well. So I'm happy with that. But obviously it stands out when you swing, get wide open shots, and it leads to makes. So that stands out a little bit more. But for the most part, I've been happy with what guys have been doing. And when it gets stagnant, we just have to remind them of what we're looking for. And so they've been receptive to it.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.